prairies. So as she tells us, you can take the girl out of the prairies, but you can't take the prairies out of the girl. And we'd like to welcome Sister Robyn Benson to talk about what these guys are doing to organize labor.
Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you. And I'm very honored to be here and to follow up from Brother McGowan. I have to say, these bastards across the street, let's call them what they are. This is what's happening to our country. So in the last 2 years, this government has cut 20,000 positions from the federal government. 20,000 good jobs gone. And when these jobs are gone, sisters and brothers, so are the services that go with them. So, when your food is on the table, you better check that it was inspected by the Canadian Food Inspection Agency, because there's not enough inspectors. And look how many people are getting sick in this country because of this government. And that's only if you can afford to put food on the table, because if you don't get your EI in time, you can't pay the rent and you can't feed your kids, because that's from cuts from Service Canada. So then you turn around, and if you're on your boat and it tips and you're drowning, oh my God, there's no more search and rescue, because this government doesn't care. This government has been working against unions for months and months and months. And I say that because in the throne speech, it said that they were going to make changes to the Labour Relations Act and to the Canada Labour Code, Part 2. And a week later, in an omnibus bill, is sweeping changes that are going to wind up killing workers. That's what these changes to the Part 2 is going to be doing. We're going to have members die on the job because this government doesn't give a damn. So as president of the Public Service Alliance of Canada, I went to see the president of Treasury Board, Mr. Clement. And I said to him, Mr. Clement, you have an obligation to consult with unions before you change our working conditions. Every other government in the past has consulted with us. And he told me he is government. Well, we're going to tell them that we're going to flush them down the goddamn toilet in 2015. This is a man who puts on Twitter that I came because I wanted co-governance. Well, give your bloody head a shake. We want consultation. We deserve it, and we're going to get it one way or the other, because we have allies in that house. We have friends, and the NDP is already asking him questions. And he said to me, well, you've got friends. I said, certainly. And I tried to explain to them that even Vic Taves, when he was president of Treasury Board, consulted with the unions. The late Reg Alcock consulted with the unions. And what did this minister say? He has no intention of it. He is changing the rules that we're under because he's coming after us at bargaining in 2014. Our sick leave is on the line, let me tell you, brothers and sisters. So my parting words to him was, I was elected to do a job, and I'll do that job. And I won't have concessions at the table, and that he'd better quit calling me a union boss. It's disrespectful and rude. And Mr. Clement said, I'm trying to be flowery. Well, Mr. Clement, I've been really polite with you, and I have called you Mr. Clement and Minister. And if you continue to call me the union boss, then I'm going to call you asshole, because that's what you are. Yes, you can take the girl out of the prairies, but by God, when she's back here, it all comes home to roost. So we, brothers and sisters, all of us are allies in the communities. We have work to do in 2015. This is a government that we need to get rid of. This is a government who does not care about the working class. They just want the rich to get richer. And we collectively will work against him, and we will ensure that we have a future for our children and our grandchildren. Solidarity!